Blackstone Audio presents The Devil's Breath, a Dr. Thomas Silkstone mystery, by Tessa Harris. This book is read by Simon Vance. For John and Mary, with love. Is it a time to wrangle when the props and pillars of our planet seem to fail, and nature with a dim and sickly eye to wait the close of all? The Timepiece by William Cowper, 1731 to 1800. Chapter 1. Oxfordshire, England, in the year of our Lord, 1783. At first the horror of it stayed the berryman's tongue. Staggering out of his cottage as dawn broke, he did not shout or scream, but grunted like a half-wit, his arms paddling in the filmy light of the deserted street. As he zigzagged across the road, the good people of Brandwick could be forgiven for thinking he was in the grip of strong liquor. He had certainly been full of it the last anyone had seen of him after the casting out. It was only when the baker, rising early to fire his oven, saw him and went over to him, that Joseph Makepeace began to cry out. The sounds he made were unformed, staccato. His arms jabbed at the air, pointing toward his home. His tongue may have been stopped, but his eyes spoke. To anyone who looked into them they told of an unutterable terror, too awful for words. His body began to shake violently as his chest, loaded with breath, heaved and pitched like a storm-tossed bark. Hearing the commotion, some of the villagers lifted their latches and opened their windows. Some came to their doors. Some of them wondered if the devil himself had entered Joseph Makepeace. After the events of the previous evening, there were many who thought the prospect not just possible, but likely. They had gathered in the marketplace to watch the laying on of hands. Evil was abroad, living in his fiendish children, and needed to be banished. There they had witnessed the boy and girl judder and jerk and scream in front of the clergyman. Foul oaths spewed from the girl's mouth. She had lifted her skirt, opened her legs. But the Reverend Lightfoot had called upon the Lord. Hymns were sung, prayers were said, and he had seen to it that Beelzebub was cast out of Joseph Makepeace's children. Could it be that the devil had now taken refuge in the father? They asked themselves. Talk of such unaccountable happenings was becoming commonplace. The world was growing a more fearful place by the day. For the past 2 months the village and the surrounding area had been held in the grip of a great fog that had blanketed the earth one night.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?